What's up, YouTube? Angry Jackalope here, Raw Bricks. I got another story for you. So, my daughter, Angel, she was my firstborn. She was my eldest. And she had this bad habit as a baby. She just picking shit up and putting it in her fucking mouth. And my wife was always telling me, keep an eye on her, keep an eye on her. And I'm always just fucking, yeah, I'm watching her, yeah, I'm watching her. And I turn to reach down to her, and she turns around, and she's got a coin, and she goes just like this, and I'm like, no! And all of a sudden, she inhales this fucking quarter. And I'm looking at her, and my wife's in the shower, okay? And I'm thinking, oh my God, if my fucking daughter dies on my watch, that's going to be horrible on so many levels. I cannot have my daughter die. So I reach in her mouth, and I feel for a second, and sure enough, I can feel the quarter. And I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be able to, if I stick my finger in more, it's going to push it down deeper. There's nothing I can do. I'm thinking, fuck, what do I do? So I fucking and it's purely instinctual. Okay, pure instinct here. I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm freaking out. And I guess my adrenaline pumped. And I snatched her up. And as I snatched her up to try to grab her, it must have been like a fucking ghetto-ass Heimlich. Okay, so I hit her right on the stomach and I pull her up, and then go flat. The quarter comes flying out. You would think she'd be bawling and crying. No, she thinks it's funny because I pick her up, like whoop, to swoop her up, right? And when she couldn't breathe at first, she kind of had this shocked look. But you know, she's little. She's a baby. She doesn't understand what's going on. And so I fucking snatch her up, and it comes flying out, and I'm like, God damn it, that's a big fucking quarter. And I look at her, and she's all, and I'm like, awesome, yay, baby, you know. And she's breathing, everything's fine, and I fucking shit the biggest log in my soul. It was like a soul shit, you know. It was like, oh my God, my daughter's dying. And you know, I think almost all my kids have had a moment where I thought, oh my God, they're going to fucking die. I'll share one more story with you about that. So my other daughter, Miley, we're over in Hawaii visiting, and we're out in the ocean. And my wife is telling me, make sure you keep an eye on Momo. Keep an eye on Momo. I'm like, yeah, I will. So I'm there with my bro Will, and we're sitting there talking and catching up because I hadn't seen him for hella years. So we're talking and stuff, and I keep glancing over at Momo, and she's probably a good 5 feet away from me, and she's standing in the water. For the most part, it's a little lagoon. There's no waves. It's just water, clear water, and you know, little bits of this. Nothing fucking doing this shit, you know. And I keep looking at her, and she's fine. I'm talking, I'm looking, and she's fine, and we're talking. I look, and I go, what the fuck? And she's underwater, right? I run over, swoosh, boosh, boosh, and I get down, and I'm reaching for her, and she's like this underwater. Just looking up out of water. I'm like, oh my God. Whoosh, swoosh. Pick her up. She's all, ah. She starts crying. I pick her up. You're okay. You're okay. And I look at my wife. She's still up on the beach talking to Steph, you know, my friend's wife. And I'm like, oh, they didn't see anything. I look at Will, and he's just laughing at me like, fuck her. I'm all, she's okay. She's not dead. She's crying. As long as she's crying, I know she's all right. And so anyway, fucking that was her moment of, oh my God, I fucking thought she was going to die. My son Zach, he just does all kinds of crazy shit. So, you know, I'm always just waiting for him to do something. He's like inches away from death all the fucking time because he's a daredevil, does crazy shit. But, yeah, he didn't have any drowning moments. It's always just been Miley with the drowning, Angel with the fucking inhaling of the quarter. And I think, yeah, that's it. Zach's never done anything that nearly died, so thank God for that, right? Okay, guys, if you like it, please subscribe, tell all your fucking friends about it. That's it for this episode of Story Time. Be good to each other, because you never know what tomorrow brings for you, right? Give a hug to everybody that you love. Let your friends know you appreciate them, and I'll see you next time.